Hey everybody, it's Sharptooth and Don here from the Diablokes. We wanted to do a short little video blog and talk about our first impressions of the game so far. As you can see, we made it to almost level 40 yesterday despite all the server downtime we were dealing with. We're in Act 2 Nightmare so far. So what did you think about the game, Don?
I think it's really fun, and for me, it's living up to expectations of, it's just an all-around great game. Blizzard did a really good job once again.
I agree, and like I said, there was probably about 4 hours worth of downtime yesterday, and a lot of people are complaining. I think while it sucked, definitely, it was pretty acceptable considering the amount of people who were actually trying to log on and play. It was some ridiculous number, I'm sure, and no other company could have even come close to dealt with it like Blizzard did. The only real lasting effect we've seen so far is the achievement points being reset, and what we've heard is that they're working on it, so hopefully they'll be able to return what we had done beforehand. What do you think about the difficulty so far, Don?
For people who haven't played, really, they're gonna be able to hop right in and get going pretty good. I mean, I have my girlfriend that plays, and she's, never played Diablo or anything like that before, and she's just blowing right through normal without too much of a problem yet. But as for once you get out of normal, it does start getting quite a bit towards the end of normal and into nightmare. It does start getting a lot harder, and people that are looking for the challenge are going to receive that once they get to that point in the game.
Yeah, I think it was Act 3 and Act 4 especially, all of a sudden we had to start worrying about getting vitality on our gear.
We did have to start changing up our stats to, become a little bit more tanky so we can take the damage that the monsters are dishing out.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it was getting extremely difficult or anything, but you had to start paying attention.
You had to start thinking.
Yeah, you started seeing some more rare monster affixes like Desecrator and things where they're dropping all kinds of stuff on the ground, and if you weren't paying attention and you were standing in it, you would die pretty fast. And in Nightmare, I don't think it really felt like a huge jump going into Act 1 Nightmare. It was probably about the same, maybe a little bit easier than the end of Act 4, but as soon as you got past the Skeleton King, it started ramping up very quickly. You had rare monsters and stuff that have 2 affixes, and so the ones that were dropping all of kinds of stuff on the ground and freezing you a lot, those were really hard to deal with at times.
Yeah, I think the ones that do the freeze and the poison is disgusting, because they'll freeze you in place on a poison cloud and you just die.
Yeah, there's really not much you can do. I hope your team can help you out. We were playing with 4 people, so the monster toughness was getting very, very strong, and it got to the point where you couldn't go off on your own. Well, you could, but it would take you forever to kill anything. So you really had to stick together.
And to be honest, I don't know if everybody else felt the same way, but the rare monster and champion packs felt more difficult than some of the bosses.
Absolutely. It just depends on what their properties were, and we were running into some new ones. I don't want to spoil anything for you, but ones that we were not expecting, had not seen anywhere in any of the content before the game released, and they're nasty. There's no other way to put it. But we did a 24-hour live stream event yesterday, and it went really well. It was on YouTube Live and on Twitch TV. I want to thank everyone who watched that. We're going to be doing a lot more live streaming in the next few weeks. We're going to having all kinds of videos for the high-level content and stuff. We're getting there as quickly as possible. But if you guys want to check it out, you can go to TheDiablokes.com. There's a tab for live streams there. All our stuff's there, and if you want to follow us on Twitter, we'll be posting updates there when we're going live, events coming up, things like that. But thank you guys for watching. We're going to get back to our live streaming now. If you want to watch us, check us out. Thanks again.
Thanks, guys.